Hello and welcome to PRINCE2 Foundation training from One World Training. Projects in controlled environments. This training material has reproduced text, images, diagrams, and tables under license from Axelos Limited, who own the Managing Successful Projects with PRINCE2 6th edition, or the 2017 edition that is. The swirl logo is a trademark of Axelos Limited, used under permission of Axelos Limited, all rights reserved. Firstly, about ourselves. One World Training is a global training, consulting, and business simulation company having its offices in the USA, the Netherlands, UK, India, Malaysia, UAE, Oman, and South Africa. We at One World Training help organizations in digital transformations. We believe gamification and business simulation is the best way to influence attitude, behavior, and culture to teach new concepts. We provide ITIL project management, that is PRINCE2, PMP, CAPM, GDPR, DevOps, AI, blockchain, cloud, ISO standards, and many more trainings and consulting services. One World Training is an authorized training organization and endorsed by leading global professional bodies such as Axelos, PeopleCert, Exin DASA, GamingWorks, and 1W-Cert. We also provide innovative IT solutions and services to help your organization become a digital winner. About the trainer. My name is Muralidhar Gadam, Murali in short. I'm a certified trainer and course advisor for ITIL 4, PMP, CAPM, PRINCE2, MSP, Verism, and DevOps. Verism is service management for the digital age. It's an operating model. MSP stands for Managing Successful Programs. I have several years of IT and project management experience, and I have worked with global teams in several countries. I use my real-world work experience to deliver my trainings. I supported diverse industries in leading organizations. I'm a computer engineer by education and a certified corporate trainer and coach. About the exam. PRINCE2 Foundation is a 1-hour exam with 60 multiple choice questions requiring 33 correct answers to pass. The exam is invigilated. It's a closed book exam without negative marking. The exam is tested using Bloom's taxonomy of remembering and understanding only. The exam doesn't test based on application of concepts, analysis, evaluation, or creation. So if you look at the two bottom levels, remember and understand in the Bloom's taxonomy, they are applicable for the foundation exam. Therefore, you need to recall facts and basic concepts and also explain ideas or concepts in the exam. About the syllabus. The foundation exam includes content from the official publication or manual from Axelos, which is Managing Successful Projects with PRINCE2 6th edition, which is the same as the 2017 edition. The exam has a specific syllabus. Therefore, the publication also has some non-examinable content. The course objectives for the foundation course. Understand the PRINCE2 method of project management. Develop the ability to work in PRINCE2 projects or to manage projects using PRINCE2 method. Gain confidence to appear for and pass the PRINCE2 Foundation exam as well as practitioner. However, note that for the practitioner, there is additional material and training. Expand your knowledge about project management. In this training program, we will understand the following. What is PRINCE2? Benefits of PRINCE2, operations versus projects, project management, and performance targets. Projects in context, the PRINCE2 integrated environment, what makes a project a PRINCE2 project? Meaning there are some specific rules for a PRINCE2 project. The 7 principles of PRINCE2 in detail. Then we move to tailoring and adopting PRINCE2, tailoring the themes and processes, tailoring example, tailoring in various contexts or situation. Note that for the foundation exam, tailoring is not in-depth. It is just covered briefly. And we need to understand the meaning of adoption. However, adoption itself is not in the syllabus for the foundation exam as well as the practitioner exam. Then we also cover the 7 themes and the 7 processes in detail. We begin with an introduction to PRINCE2. PRINCE2, or Projects in Controlled Environments, is a de facto process-based method for effective project management. It is used by the UK government and private sector and is widely recognized and practiced internationally. PRINCE2 has its origins in the 1970s from a private company eventually acquired by the British government from a practice perspective and made globally available as the PRINCE2 method. PRINCE2 was last revised in 2017, also known as the PRINCE2 6th edition. It is a generic method, meaning it can be tailored and applied to any project regardless of project scale, type, organization, geography, or culture. And as we know, PRINCE2 is a registered trademark of Axelos Limited because it is owned by Axelos. There are several benefits of using PRINCE2. It is a proven best practice governance for project management based on several successful projects. It can be tailored and scaled as per organization needs, project size, and complexity. It can be applied to any type of project in any industry. It is widely recognized and understood with a common vocabulary for everyone. It ensures focus on viability of the business case, meaning there is a justification always for a PRINCE2 project, and this justification is maintained and reviewed throughout the duration of the project. It promotes learning from experience and continual improvement. PRINCE2 is supported by a worldwide network of exam institutes, accredited training organizations, and consulting partner experts from Axelos Limited for adoption. It provides for the explicit recognition of project responsibilities. There is a defined structure for accountability, delegation, authority, and communication. Its product focus clarifies for everyone what a project will deliver, why, when, by whom, and for whom PRINCE2 plans are designed to meet the needs of the different levels in the management team, thereby improving communication and control. It is based on the management by exception framework, providing for the efficient and economic use of management time. It ensures that the stakeholders, including sponsors and resource providers, are properly represented in planning and decision making. For the exam, you may have to specifically remember this last one, that the stakeholders are properly represented in planning and decision making, as well as the product focus and the plans are designed to meet the needs of the different levels. And the purpose of planning is to improve communication and control. These are a little off track from the usual benefits of PRINCE2. That's why I have highlighted them. We now look into the concept of projects and project management. PRINCE2 definition of a project. A project is a temporary organization that is created for the purpose of delivering one or more business products according to an agreed business case. Every project is unique, has risks, is cross-functional, and brings change. The fact that projects are cross-functional, meaning they involve people from various functions, lines, or departments, and even other organizations, makes PRINCE2 a temporary organization. And PRINCE2 project exists for the purpose of delivering one or more business products. A business product is an output from a PRINCE2 project. It could be a hospital, a medicine, a railway network, a bridge, a process improvement, an IT system, and so on. And every PRINCE2 project requires a justification and it needs to be agreed, and that is called an agreed business case. Every project has its own unique way of working, has uncertainties or risks to be managed, and they also bring change. Meaning once the outputs of a project are deployed and used, they bring change. They create value, they create benefits. Sometimes benefits do occur during the project, but most of the benefits occur after the project goes into use, meaning the products are used in operations. Operations mean business as usual or BAU. These are ongoing, repetitive. to sustain the business, and it is in operations where most of the benefits are accrued. Here we have examples comparing projects and operations. Examples of projects are building a hotel, developing an IT system, whereas for the same project outputs, the operational examples are managing the hotel on a daily basis, using the IT system in a bank's daily work. We now pause here for you to make note of any questions or any learnings or other things to explore afterwards on your own. We now look into the 6 performance aspects or targets for a Prince2 project. There may be other targets as well, but these are the Prince2's required targets. These are the aspects of project performance to be managed and controlled. Time or time scales, costs, scope, quality, risk, and benefit. Let us take an example for these 6 targets. Note that the targets may also have certain tolerances or a range, a minimum range and a minimum threshold and a maximum threshold, creating that range. Cost. An example of cost could be 10 million British pounds with a change budget of 1 million and the risk budget included in the cost. This could also have a tolerance, for example, plus 50,000 and minus, let's say, 100,000. It is interesting to note that tolerances can have a negative range also, which means a project should not go below a certain number for cost. We will see why tolerances are important afterwards. Timescales. This is a 12-month project with a specific start and finish date. The quality. Quality means the criteria or the requirements to be fulfilled. This is just one line from the requirements documentation. The financial system should be able to handle reconciliation of 10,000 transactions daily. Scope means the outputs to be delivered. In this case, the main output is a financial reconciliation system. This may have several subsystems or several components or parts, which can also be defined in the scope. So as we see clearly here, scope is about the outputs, whereas quality is about the set of requirements or specifications. Benefit. In this case, the benefit target is 90% reduction of financial processing errors after 2 months of product rollout, which means when this financial reconciliation system is used, it is expected that that will reduce the errors of financial processing in about 2 months' time. The uncertainty or the risk in this project is potential delay in monthly reporting due to focus on transaction information accuracy, which may have other consequences in the organization. Now note that there may be more than one risk. This is just a simple example. And that brings us to the end of section 1 of Prince2 Foundation training. Thank you for listening.